Hey YouTube, Anonymous Post 1975. Welcome back to my semi-regular, I say semi-regular, but, well, my first one was a week ago, so by my standards that's quite regular. Series of videos where I am going to talk about my favourite game for every system I've ever owned. Now, it's funny because quite a lot of people on my PlayStation one said, how can you sort of pinpoint your favourite game on a system when there are so many good games for that system? I don't know. You know, maybe in that sort of aspect of things, I'm just the fortunate son that for some reason I've been afforded the luxury to be able to pinpoint my favourite game for every system I have owned, and I can do so. You know, it's close, it's a photo finish. I'm not saying, you know, that it's by yardstick or whatever, but I can do so. So for this video, I thought I would talk about the SNES, or in my case, the Super Famicom. Because I never owned a SNES. My next console after my Mega Drive was I imported a Super Famicom. Now, some people are going to say, oh, I thought your favourite game on the Super Famicom is Street Fighter. No, it's not. It's my favourite fighter on there. You know, it's one of my favourite games, you know, but it's not my favourite game. And the funny thing is about my favourite game is kind of a love-hate relationship. I've never actually completed it. In fact, it pissed me off to such an extent that I actually walked away from it, but we'll get to that. It's kind of a somewhat funny story. Yeah. My favourite game on the Super Famicom is Super Ghouls N Ghosts, released in 1991 by Capcom. Now, I bought the Super Famicom version, so yes, I know it's not called Super Ghouls N Ghosts, but I can't actually pronounce it, so we're going with Super Ghouls N Ghosts. In fact, the magazine, it was the black and white adverts in the back of me machines, you know, that I imported it from, listed it as Super Ghouls N Ghosts. And what's funny about it is I had it on the Mega Drive. I didn't own it. I borrowed it for like a month or so off a friend at school. Like as I mentioned in previous videos, the only other kid who had a Japanese Mega Drive, and I loved it. You know, it's a very, very solid, decent representation of the arcade machine. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's arcade perfect, because I think the best version of, you know, the original untampered, you know, Ghouls N Ghosts is on the Super Graphics. But yeah, the Mega Drive one was, you know, it was bang on, it was fun, it was hard, it was balls hard, but then that's the theme, isn't it? Because let's be honest, Ghosts and Goblins handed me my ass on a plate many times, you know, prior to this game. But it's funny, I bought it by accident. I imported it by accident simply because I saw the reviews of it and it was kind of like, yes, you know, you know, because obviously everyone raved about the original Mega Drive game when it first came out. You know, it was a launch title, I think, and I don't know if this was a launch title on the Super Famicom, but it's pretty close, being 1991. But yeah, everyone, you know, raved about the Mega Drive, and this one was just like, you think the Mega Drive version's good? You ain't seen shit. This is amazing. It's got a whole bunch of new tricks using sort of, you know, Mode 7 and shit like that, and all the you know, the new hardware inside the console. And they said, you know, it's like the arcade game, then some. And there was a buzz about it. It was one of those kind of exclusive, hard to get games back then, and call me a fashion whore, a game snob if you will. That's why I bought it back then. And I think in 1991 it cost me 65 quid to import. But the first time I played it, I was just like, wow, you know, the hype, the buzz, it's true. This is so far removed from the Mega Drive version. You know, it did have all these new things, like new characters, new designs, new levels, as well as existing levels, new tricks where the ground swelled like that. You know, you had waves crashing in and stuff like that. You had some Mode 7 going on. The music was amazing, absolutely amazing. Although what's interesting about that, and I think Wicked Clowns NZ raised this a while ago in one of my videos in a comment, which is, while Super Famicom has amazing music, it's kind of more removed from the original sound of the arcade sort of machine's music that, you know, the Mega Drive or the Genesis had. But yeah, I mean, I really do like the kind of orchestral, sort of medieval, creepy-esque music of this game. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let's have a look at it in case you've never seen it, or if you live under a rock like me. Right, I haven't played this game in about 5 years, so you can by all means call me a pussy, but yeah, I remember it being hard. So, oh no, I don't want to change you, I want to change you. You weighed up the lives. That brings back memories. I love the fact that your girlfriend is a token victim, as many are in video games. Nice use of Mode 7. We all know what happens. A demon shows up and nicks your bird, so I'm going to skip this. Oh, I love that. The fact that it shows you, you know, the map, the route. It tempts you with shit you know you're just not going to get there. So this game is hard. Nice mode 7 in there. That's is that mode 7? Obviously that's a big difference from the original game. I'll tell you what, right? I know it's sort of medieval times, so a lot of people are dead, but if you look at the sheer amount of freaking zombies or dead people in the ground, if there is a zombie outbreak, you're fucked. Oh, I haven't played you in years, but I know that the fire or the holy water or whatever is shit. In fact, as far as I remember, I think the best weapon's the dagger, isn't it? As it was in the original game. See, that's commitment from zombies, you know, they don't just come out of the ground, they make a point of coming out in their coffins. Sweet. Isn't there a dog or something? Yeah, how's that for a memory? Oh, and a fire plant. Nice. Oh shit. See, that's because I was looking at the dog and not paying attention. Frisky. Such good graphics this game. I mean, it was impressive on the Mega Drive, but this is just something else. Although I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly, it does suffer from slowdown, doesn't it? It's quite a lot of the original sort of SNES or Superfamicom games did. Is there another fire plant in it? Yes. Oh, cheeky. Oh, in such a confined area, I know you just got two. Come on. Oh, take them out as quickly as you can. I love the fact that it's just level 1 and it unashamedly just ramps the difficulty up. I always thought you could fire directly up and directly down. Check this dude out. Oh. No. Right. Game over, Pooch. Please give me an armor. I want some armor. No, I don't want you. Maybe it was Ghouls and Ghosts. Oh, sorry, Ghosts and Goblins. But doesn't it look like you? Yeah, it looks like you're mooning when you go up the ladder. How am I supposed to get that? Come on, please. Give me a dagger or give me some armor. Or give me both. You know? I'm greedy. I was just going to say, don't skulls or something happen there? Look at that, mind. The skulls actually block your weapons. It's like, I'm hard, deal with me, I don't care. I sound like such a porn actor then. Look at him, look. Yeah, I just like the fact that he makes no apologies for how difficult it is. We also have a sprint button. How am I supposed to get that? Am I just asking for... Well, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just asking for a world of pain. Something happens, doesn't it? I can't remember what, but something happens. Yes, that. Please don't start me at the start. Thank you. Dagger. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're cooking on... Look at that. Now we're cooking on gas. Oh yeah. Game on. Oh shit. I was going to say game on, kids, but I just got a lesson in humility. Oh, you're so dead, plant. I'm not sure what happened. I can't believe I can't even make it to the end of the level. Right, let's try this again. Nice, still got the dagger, that's good. Look at it. It's like the GTI of medieval weapons. go. Not quite as powerful as the lance, but I know. I can live with that. Look at this guy of mine. Oh. Flying zombie. You know the zombies, they're like flying zombies. Sorry, I'll stop doing auto impressions. Bad boy. Right, so there's 2 in, right? Fucking hell. There we go. No, I ain't touching you. Look at this dagger's just fucking ninja. Oh. Oh, come on, that's just not cricket. Ooh. Come on, new armor, please. Right, so stay on this thing, yeah? Here we go. Oh, there's no way. Come on. Ooh, cheeky. Oh, come on. Right, I'm gonna call it quits there. You know what? It's funny because I haven't honestly played that game in sort of 5 years, so it's. I guess that's kind of a good thing about this new series of videos I'm doing, because I am going back and playing games, you know, that I haven't played that were an important part of my childhood because they were my favourite games. But yeah, I mean, I knew it was hard, and alright, I haven't played it in 5 years, and that wasn't easy. That was hard, that was frisky, that was tricky, and I kind of like that. I kind of think that's a little bit refreshing, because there are hard games now, but certain games back then, more so than now, were basically like, they stuck their hand up and said, yeah, I'm hard. I make no apologies about being hard. Deal with it or walk away. And I kind of like that, you know, it is really refreshing. But yeah, that game was hard. Graphically, absolutely phenomenally good. Alright, not so much in that little bit I played there, but I do remember it suffering from a massive amount of sort of slowdown in certain places. But, you know, it was trying stuff that was different, it was trying stuff that was new, and that's why I liked it, because like I said, you know, I do like the original Ghouls N Ghosts on the Mega Drive, but this was just something else, something completely different. It's everything that Capcom do so well when like a new system comes out, or did so then, I would say, where it was like, well, you know what, let's have fun, you know, let's see what this system can do. Kind of launch-esque titles, so, you know, I guess there was slowdown, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. That game is absolutely fantastic. Looks amazing, sounds amazing. Controls are a little clunky, but that might be the fact that I'm playing it on emulation. But it's funny, it is hands down my favourite game on the SNES or the Super Famicom. I don't know why. I think it's one of the games that just left a massive, massive impression, because it took a game that already pre-existed, you know, on several sort of home systems, and then it turbocharged it. It went through the roof. It went batshit crazy, and I really like that. That just left a mark on me, an impression on me. You know, it was just like, well, this is something else. You know, I think it might be one of my favourite games because it was an eye-opener, a wake-up call for the system, in the sense that it just, you know, it said, look at this, we did it with this hardware. It's kind of hard for me to pinpoint it. I just know that it is my favourite game on the system. Never completed it, got all the way to the end, or the end that I thought was the end. If you played this game, you know, a lot, you know what I'm talking about. And when Capcom, I'm not going to give you spoilers, but when the game or Capcom did this to me, I actually remember just, not smashing, but chucking my control pad away and just saying, Capcom, seriously, are you fucking kidding me? And I walked off. I actually left my Super Famicom on and walked off. But I guess almost now, looking back, that's another thing that just makes it one of my favourite games on the SNES, because nothing else did that, you know. There was nothing else like that dared to be that bold in the direction that it took. But yeah, it's weird. Super Ghouls N Ghosts is my favourite game on the Super Famicom or the SNES. So Cliche, I know. Some people are going to look at the title of this video and go like, dude, that's a cliche, everyone else has asked it. Well, maybe they have, but this is my story, you know, this is my journey. So, yeah, what's your favourite game on SNES? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.